Rolex watches are not just elegant, they're wise investments that can quietly climb in value. Today, let's explore 5 under-the-radar Rolex models that are poised to become the next big hits. It's like finding a hidden gem that's ready to shine. Are you ready to discover some underrated Rolex treasures? We're here to guide you through a relaxed journey into the world of these distinguished watches, where every model has a story that's just waiting to be told. Here's a quick peek into Rolex models on the brink of stardom. Whether you're looking to enhance your collection or just starting out, these watches might just be your next great find. Keep an eye out. The next standout piece could be ticking right under your nose. Number 1. Rolex Air-King reference number 14111M. This model may not initially scream collector's item like its cousins, the Submariner or Daytona, but its subtlety is its secret weapon. Born in the 1940s for RAF pilots, the Air-King carries an aviation coolness that's understated yet profoundly stylish. Much like James Bond, it doesn't need to shout to be heard. It's the kind of watch that whispers its quality and lets its legacy do the talking. While the Air-King often flies under the mainstream radar, those in the know see its potential, especially as Rolex tends to shake up its lineup now and then. Right now, the 14111M is available at prices that are accessible without needing to consult a financial advisor first. It's simple, sophisticated, and carries a vintage charm that's increasingly appealing in today's market. Our tip: consider getting your hands on one before it steps into the spotlight and starts commanding the attention and price that its high-profile siblings do. Before we proceed, why not join the opulent Oasis crew? Subscribe for our newest and best content. Now let's get back to what we were discussing. Number 2. Rolex Explorer reference number 1016. Here's a watch that truly embodies the spirit of adventure mixed with timeless style. It's the perfect blend of vintage charm and modern-day resilience, appealing to those who love a good backstory just as much as solid performance. Think of it as the fine wine of the Rolex collection. It only gets better as it ages. Designed not for the sedentary but for the real adventurers among us, the Explorer 1016 has proven its mettle in the harshest environments, yet manages to look effortlessly cool with a suit in a high-stakes business meeting. Because it's a vintage model, finding a 1016 in pristine condition is akin to discovering a hidden gem. Its rarity only adds to its allure, making it a coveted piece for collectors scouring the market for that perfect find. This watch isn't just a tool, it's a statement, a piece of history on your wrist that's as functional as it is fashionable. Whether you're climbing mountains or navigating the corporate jungle, the Explorer 1016 offers a blend of robust functionality and sleek aesthetics that's hard to beat. If you manage to snag one, it's not just a purchase, it's an investment in a piece of Rolex heritage that stands the test of time. Number 3. Rolex Sea Dweller reference number 16600. Climbing into the third spot on our treasure map of Rolex watches is the Sea Dweller 16600. While its cousin, the Submariner, often basks in the limelight, the Sea Dweller likes to play it cool as the deep blue it's designed to explore. This watch isn't just another pretty face in the dive watch crowd, it's a serious tool meant for those who trade office chairs for wetsuits and boardrooms for the uncharted abyss of the ocean. Equipped with a helium escape valve, this watch doesn't just handle extreme depths, it thrives in them, making it perfect for the type of diving that sends chills down your spine just thinking about it. But here's the kicker. The Sea Dweller 16600 had a rather short stint on the production line. In the world of watches, short runs often lead to long tails of cult followings and soaring values. It's rugged, it's reliable, and it doesn't bother with frills because, let's face it, when you're thousands of feet underwater, the last thing you need is a watch that's all show and no go. This model is slowly but surely gaining traction among those in the know, and its value is expected to climb as fast as it dives deep. If you're on the hunt for a watch that screams business, adventure, and a bit of mystery, the Sea Dweller 16600 is ready to be discovered. Don't wait too long though, because once this sleeper hit wakes up, it's going to be the talk of the town and the watch world. Number 4. Rolex Oyster Perpetual reference number 27720. Switching gears, let's dive into a splash of color with the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 27720, sporting that irresistible Tiffany blue dial. It's not every day that Rolex decides to throw a party on your wrist, but when they do, they go big. The Oyster Perpetual is usually the epitome of Rolex restraint, sleek, classic, and unassuming. Then comes this version, flinging the door wide open with a hue that's hard to ignore. This isn't just a watch, it's a conversation starter, a mood lifter, and a game changer rolled into one. Imagine the double takes and the compliments, not just because you're wearing a Rolex, but because you're wearing a Rolex that dares to be different. And here's where things get even more interesting. These colorful dials are not just a playful twist, but a strategic one. As collectors and fashion-forward folks start to latch onto the trend, these watches are set to become the darlings of the auction block. Rolex has a habit of pulling the rug out just when everyone gets comfortable, often retiring models and colors on a whim. This means the Tiffany blue dial might not be around forever, making it a potential goldmine for savvy collectors and a stylish asset for fashion enthusiasts. If you love the idea of blending timeless craftsmanship with a splash of bold style, the Oyster Perpetual 27720 is a brilliant choice, literally. Get it while it's hot and you might just find yourself ahead of a very lucrative curve. Number 5. Rolex GMT Master 2, reference number 116713LN. As we wrap up, let's shift our focus to a less celebrated yet equally deserving member of the Rolex family, the GMT Master 2, reference number 116713LN. While the Pepsi and Batman versions often dominate the conversation with their vibrant colors and flashy designs, there's a sleeper hit lurking in the wings. Two-tone watches have always sparked debate. They're like the cilantro of the horological world. People either love them or hate them. However, as fashion tides turn, they're making a notable comeback, with the 116713LN at the forefront, showcasing a sophisticated blend of rugged steel and luxurious gold that speaks to a new era of elegance. The GMT Master 2 doesn't merely walk the line between utility and luxury, it dances along it. The steel and gold combination imparts a touch of understated elegance, making it suitable for both business meetings and formal galas. It strikes the perfect balance. This is a Rolex that doesn't scream luxury, but instead whispers it compellingly into any room. Furthermore, its price point sits in a sweet spot, making it more accessible than the all-gold pieces. This model is a prime pick for seasoned collectors and first-time Rolex buyers looking to make a statement. While its more iconic siblings bask in admiration, the 116713LN has been quietly biding its time, ready to surprise the market. Fully equipped with all the beloved GMT features, this model is essential for the jet-setting lifestyle of modern adventurers and global business moguls alike. Picture yourself striding through bustling international terminals, your wrist subtly catching the light and perhaps the eyes of those in the know. It's not merely a tool for tracking time across zones, it's a statement of style and purpose. What truly sets the 116713LN apart is its relative scarcity. Unlike its more popular siblings, this model doesn't appear as frequently in the wild, creating potential for value appreciation that could rival even the most hyped GMT models. If you're searching for a Rolex that marries practical elegance with a promising investment trajectory, the GMT Master 2 116713LN deserves your attention. Investing in this model isn't just purchasing a timepiece, it's a wager on a future classic. Keep your eyes peeled and your collection ready. This two-tone gem is poised to make waves in the watch world, proving that sometimes the most exquisite treasures are the ones you didn't see coming. And that's a wrap on our showcase of 5 Rolex models that are quietly ticking their way towards legendary status. These aren't your run-of-the-mill crowd pleasers, they're the unsung heroes of the horology world, poised for their moment in the limelight. Remember, diving into the world of watch collecting isn't just about snagging what's en vogue, it's about digging deep into the history, appreciating the artistry, and spotting the potential gems before they explode in value. So, keep a close eye on these models. They're not just pieces to pass the time, they're smart investments that could tick their way into becoming major players in your portfolio. What do you think? Are you ready to explore these Rolex up-and-comers? Drop us a line in the comments. We're all ears and ready to chat about all things TikTok chic. If you got a kick out of our watch wisdom, hit that like and subscribe button. Not subscribed, no pressure, but we'll be here, watches wound and ready for when you decide to dive back in. Thanks for hanging out with us, and until next time, keep your wrist game as sharp as your wit.